undefeated in one championship. Stephen the Sniper Loman is now on the cusp of a crack at training world champion Fabricio Andretti. But first, the Filipino Phenom has one more hurdle to clear, a high-stakes matchup with former divisional king and current #1 ranked contender John Lineker. That contest will be Loman's opportunity to remove any lingering doubts that he belongs among the planet's top bantamweights. Before the 28-year-old battles Lineker at the Singapore Indoor Stadium, we look back at his sensational win streak. In December 2021, Loman arrived in one championship organization riding an 8-fight winning streak. By then, he was widely considered one of the Philippines' most talented rising stars. Given the lofty expectations surrounding him, the Sniper was thrown into the deep end for his promotional debut, as he faced the #3 ranked bantamweight contender Yusip Sajalem. Loman would need less than one full round to flash his ruthless finishing power and announce his presence among the divisional elite. After a brief feeling-out process, the Filipino found a home for his thunder's left hand, sending the Russian melting to the canvas after just 4 minutes and 9 seconds of action. With his victory, highly touted bantamweight had made a terrifying statement to the rest of the division. The hype was real. The Sniper returned to the circle just 3 months later at 1x to take on ultra-talented Japanese veteran Shoko Sato. In a beautiful showcase of his all-around skill set, the Filipino mixed up his explosive, wushu-style striking attack with powerful takedowns and relentless ground and pound. In both the second and third stances, Loman was able to put the crafty veteran on his back with perfectly performed double-leg takedowns. From there, he suffocated Sato with top pressure while hammering away with punishing ground strikes. That work on the canvas secured a unanimous decision victory for the Filipino athlete, positioning him for a big step up in competition. In his most recent appearance, Loman squared off with former longtime one bantamweight world champion Bibiano Fernandez. Many considered that clash was the stiffest test of the Filipino's career. Loaded with confidence, Loman marched forward and stalked his prey from the opening seconds. Instead of avoiding the Brazilian's ground game, the Sniper fearlessly engaged in and won numerous grappling exchanges throughout the fight. With his seemingly endless gas tank, Loman poured on the aggression from bell to bell. That toward pace took its toll on an exhausted Fernandez, who fell victim to a pair of huge suplex takedowns in the final frame. The Sniper ended the fight with a ferocious volley of ground strikes to seal the decision win, propelling himself into his upcoming showdown with Lineker at One Fight Night 14. Fresh off his sensational last-second stoppage win over Kim Jae-woong in August, #1 ranked Hands of Stone is eager to capitalize on his momentum. He'll have a massive opportunity to do just that when he battles the division's #2 contender. Lineker previously held the one bantamweight world title after knocking out longtime divisional king Bibiano the Flash Fernandez in March 2022. Hands of Stone felt Fernandez's strength firsthand, even being knocked down during that contest, so he was impressed by Loman's dominant victory over the Flash last November. John Lineker learned from his last match against fellow striker Kim Jae-woong. He learned that you can't always predict what his opponent will do. That's especially true against Stephen Loman, who comes from a strong striking background but has diversified his MMA game to pose a threat in every area. Still, given Lineker's storied history of finishing fights with his fists, he thinks Loman will look to utilize his wrestling in an attempt to stay safe. Despite the different strategies his foe might employ, Lineker's tactics will remain the same. His main goal is always to land leather and separate his opponent from their senses, and that familiar game plan will be on display against the Sniper. The Brazilian thinks he'll have a significant advantage on the feet, so he intends to snap Loman's 11-fight winning streak in highlight trio fashion and earn another shot at bantamweight MMA king Fabricio Andretti.